All right, y'all. I wanted to make a quick addition to the support and resistance session because a lot of people have been getting questions about, hey, Jay, I have these levels marked on my chart. When do I take them off? When do they become irrelevant? And when does a new level become relevant? Something that's very important to understand about levels of support and resistance is if there is a daily level, a weekly level, a 4-hour level, any level of support and resistance that is formed on the chart. Let's take, for instance, we're going to take, for instance, this level right here. We see right here, clearly, we have two candle bodies that open and close in the same exact place, right about 40,600. We can see that both times price tried to wick above, was unable to, tried to wick above, got rejected, okay? We would now mark this as a daily level of support and resistance on our chart. Okay, we would now mark this as a daily level, and we would keep this on our chart. Now, the more times this level gets hit, the less likely we are to have a reaction. Okay, you can see we come up to it once, we get a reaction. We come up to it twice, we get a reaction. Now, the third time, do we come up to it? We actually don't come up to it. Why is that? Very important. You will notice that if we have a level of support, daily support or resistance, and we come up to it once, get a reaction, come up to it twice, get a reaction, okay, that if you see that we have put in another daily level at a slightly different place, you will now want to mark the new level and remove the old level. You can see that the second time we hit that level, we actually put in a different daily level. And so what this is telling you now is if price ever comes back up to this general zone of support or resistance, that now we should be looking at this newer level that was put in before. Okay. Now, it doesn't mean we should totally remove the old level, but it means we give it much less priority. The level will always be most reactive the first time it is retested. The second time, you can also probably expect a reaction. The third time, maybe even you can expect a reaction. But the more a level is tapped, the less reactive it becomes, okay? Notice we have daily level put in right here. We come up once, we get a reaction from it. We come down, okay? The next time we come up to that level, the second time we come up to that level, right here, let me circle it and come down to the 1-hour time frame. And zoom out. We can see that we come right through it, okay? We come right through it. We don't get a reaction from it the second time around. So just keep that in mind. The more times the level is tapped, the less reactive it becomes. Now, let's take a look at a brand new daily level that we've just recently put in right down here, okay? Right down here. We can see right around 29.7. We just put a new daily level of support right here, which means if we make our way down from the high of this range to the low, I would expect some kind of reaction off here. In fact, I would expect that I will be placing a long position off of this level right here because we have the daily reaction, the daily support right there, right? Let's take a look also at this level right here, right? We came down, we put a daily level right here. We see the candle bodies opening and closing. The next time we come down, we put one in right here. Okay, the next time we come down to that level, we do get a bounce off of that level. Okay, we come down to it again, we get a bounce off of that level. Again, a third time, we get a bounce off of that level. By the time we are getting those 3 bounces, I would say it becomes less important, but you can still keep it on your chart because it's still a good reference point. But in general, if you see a new level being put on your chart, okay, like right here, you want to add that to your chart. You want to add a new level as soon as it's printed. You want to keep the old levels on your chart as reference points. If you notice that a level is very respected, getting multiple reactions, just keep in the back of your mind that the more times it's hit, the less reactive it will probably be. Right here, we put the daily level, come up, get a rejection off of it. Right here, We put the daily level of support. We come down to it. We get a nice bounce off of it. Right here, we put in our daily level of support. We come down, we wick below it, but we do get a bounce off of it as well. So that's just a quick little addition to the support and resistance level. This goes across all time frames. You will always want to add to sum it up, you will always want to add new levels to your chart. You will sometimes want to keep old levels on your chart. What I like to do is I like to create an object tree on my chart where, let's say we have lines on our chart, right? Let's say we're putting lines here, lines here. These are all daily levels. These are daily levels. I can make a folder up here. You see, I can click this little folder button, and I could do daily levels, right? And then I can drag all these lines into my folder here, and I can actually give them names, right? Like daily level, let's just say this one is 33K, just so I know what it is. Now what I can do is I can turn them all on and off at the same time, right? Now I could have another folder here of, let's just say that these ones are old daily levels. So I make a folder, and I know that they're old. I know they're still probably still relevant, right? But I might not want them on my chart all at the same time, right? I just might want all these daily levels on, and then once in a while, if I see price coming, I'm like, I wonder if there's an old daily level there, and then I'll turn this on and be like, okay, yeah, I see that, and then turn it back off. And just so everybody knows, I do have a on my YouTube channel. Check it out. Go to my YouTube channel. Go to the Jayson Casper channel. Go to videos. I have a TradingView tutorial on here, a complete TradingView tutorial. If you are totally new to TradingView, it goes into even more depth than the session in this course. This will actually go into everything on TradingView. If you want something to reference, check out this video. Okay, it's called How to Use TradingView, full tutorial. Check that thing out. And yeah, because what I like to do, guys, is I like to keep all my levels in folders. Okay, I like to keep all my volume in a folder. I like to keep my daily levels in a folder, my weekly levels in a folder, my fib pulls all in a folder, my high volume nodes all in a folder, my trend lines all in a folder, miscellaneous support and resistance levels all in folders, right? It will help you stay organized so that you can look at your chart and you don't feel overwhelmed with all the lines, right? You can just look at things one at a time. It really cleans things up. All right, guys. That's it for this quick session. Just wanted to clarify on that, and I will see you guys in the next session.